Hello everyone. I know we're all going through a really interesting time, and when it comes to creating and organizing the home, it seems as though maybe right now is a good time to kind of dive into some of those things or things that you have been thinking about for some time. I had quite the relaxing day. I have been doing so much organizing around the house. Yesterday I reorganized our whole entire freaking kitchen, like every single cabinet, took everything out, cleaned every single shelf. We got rid of a bunch of stuff that we hadn't really tackled. It's almost been a year since Scott and I have been living together. As of May 1st, it'll be a year, which is really crazy to think about, but there's always that one cabinet that as a couple you just like don't go into, and then we realized we had all this space that we made into our coffee and tea space. So I was thinking I'll do a video about that when it's brighter. It's been quite gray outside, so I'll do that because our kitchen is kind of like situated in the back of our house, so we really need that natural light flowing in for it to feel a little bit lighter and brighter and happier. So I wanted today, I got this the other day. So I got that the other day. I got it from Wayfair. I'll link it down below because it's actually great quality. I had ended up picking up another one from Walmart, just hoping that I could pick it up, put it together and get filming, and it ended up being awful. Like, I was putting it together, it was made out of wood, and all of the stain from it was coming off of my hands, and all I was thinking was, oh my gosh, what if you were hanging your clothes on this? The stain would be all over your clothes. It would be the worst. So anyways, so I got that. I was thinking I really do want to reduce even more of what's in my closet now that we're kind of on the upswing of going into spring. All of my summer and more spring stuff is at my parents' house, which I am so grateful for because we just don't have the space to keep everything here. But we just had fall and winter, so top of mind, I know what I wore in there and I know what I did not wear in there. So there's quite a few things I'm sure we could get rid of and start building a bit more of capsule wardrobes. I've been really inspired by Anna from the Anna Edit and my friend Christina from Style Apotheca about kind of reducing your things and just really having those things that you love, and then you're going to be able to take better care of them and you're going to actually see them. So I think that's what we're going to do today. Just a little easygoing organization video. I also poured myself a glass of wine, so maybe I would become a little bit more, there you go, liberal about getting rid of some of that stuff. And then I can also start dreaming and daydreaming about things that I want to add to that closet. So yeah, I'm going to also put my favorite items on here and maybe show you guys like my top 5 favorite items that I wore throughout the fall and the winter to maybe inspire you as well. Let's do it. What I do have to say before I actually put you guys in the B-roll zone of the vid is that the best thing to do when it comes to cleaning out your closet like this is taking everything out. And I'm a freak. I love doing that. It's like one of my favorite things, and I'm seeing things that I really like in my closet right now that I didn't even wear this whole winter. So I guess it's time to be a bit sassy about those things.
Every time I'm going out, the same things keep happening. New boy, same tricks. Coming close to me now, trying to be smooth. So here we go again, here we go again. You're trying to find my dreams, and I don't like your cheese.
So one thing as well is I actually did this a little while ago and I had started filming it, but then everything started getting really heavy around the world and I just couldn't finish the video. And then I realized, you know what, do it, because this is maybe going to be your creative outlet and your way of coping and your way of like cleansing your space. And I am someone who very much feels the energy of my space that I'm in. So Scott and I have been doing a lot around the house to let light in and embrace our plants and all these things. But all of this to say that I actually, let me see if I can show you better. This is full of donations as well. And so I have now pulled out all of my clothes. It looks like a lot more because it's on the on the couch there, obviously, and all of my boots, and I already see things that I'm like, oh, you kept that last time, but you never wore it. You promised yourself you would, and you never did. So there's a few things more that I want to get rid of that I will just add to that basket. So at the end, when I show you guys, like, this is all the stuff I'm donating, thumbs up, you're not going to be like, oh my god, I feel like she didn't take that much out of her closet. But it's because I already did. So just to say that this can definitely be something that you guys do at home, but you do in different phases. But this is phase 1. Pull everything out. One of the things that I do find really tough about this kind of organization is you reach a point where closet's pretty full, and then you have this other pile, and it's all those things that it's like, okay, like, are we gonna keep it still? Are we gonna get rid of it? Like, where does this stand? And it's always just a couple of things. I'm sure if you guys have done the same closet revamp and going through stuff, I just say, like, if you're really not sure, like, just hold on to it. It's probably 1 or 2, 3 pieces that you're just not sure about on the day. Maybe you're feeling, we could probably get rid of that, but if you feel like you just don't know, just keep it, because then you won't regret it. And then the next time you do your closet clean out, you can assess, like, did I wear that or did I not? It doesn't matter if you still like it. You could still like a piece, but if you don't wear it, then it's not doing you any service. So that's where I'm at. I just remember some things that I have. So if you're doing this closet clean out, and especially with everything that's going on in the world right now, if you find it really tough to get rid of some things, please don't judge yourself, okay? Just use it as an opportunity to, clean things up, put them in a place that you recognize that they will be, remember that you own them, and then maybe take the extra care for them as well. I got this brand new razor blade from Scotty, so thankfully he had a new one, because I always get the ones kind of with the gel on them, but I have a few things that have a bunch of lint on them, and one of the best ways, if you have time and you can really just, like, be delicate with it, is to use that razor blade to get rid of some of that lint, like this kind of stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. So sometimes it's kind of like quote unquote upcycling for yourself, but just like putting that extra care, or like taking your collared shirts out and steaming them all or ironing them all, and then putting them back in your closet and making them feel just fresh and new and good. So yeah, that part is more to say if you feel bad that you didn't get rid of a lot of things. It's okay. It's okay to want to hold on to a lot of things. I think especially right now when there's just so much uncertainty, please don't judge yourself if that's what's going on in your own closet cleanup. Side I did with the razor, and this side needs to be done. So you can tell, obviously, there's a huge difference. Look at all that crud on there. Okay, so clearly a day has passed. I went to bed after doing that delinting, and it was such a zen-like moment. If you guys need a little mindful moment, doing that is great, because not only are you going to improve something in your closet, make it look like it's new again, but it will just zone you into that activity. But I didn't want to finish this video without showing you guys exactly what was my go-to cult picks all winter when it came to my closet. Like the ones that when you take all of your clothes out of your closet, you just grab for them immediately and you say, you are going right back in there because I know you're a keeper. So these were the tops that I constantly grab for. In the fall and the winter, I am such a turtleneck person. Black turtleneck always makes me feel really, really powerful. I love this one from Zara. It has 3 little gold buttons. So That one I have repurchased. You would have seen that in a past video if you guys had been around for a while. I also have this Babaton long sleeve. Going v-neck is a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but I have been loving it. It feels like long john material. It is so soft, so cozy. And then 2 red turtlenecks because I love wearing red so much, and these are a little bit different. This one's from Dynamite. It did end up getting like this massive hole in the back, which I will need to fix. It's not going to be hard at all. It's just along the seam, but anyways, come on guys, quality control. And then this one from Club Monaco that I got on sale, I think 2 seasons ago, if not last season, and it has really held up, and I love that one so much. For pants, these were my go-tos. There are these long, wide leg pants, also from Aritzia. They're Babaton as well. This one's the size 4, and you can see it's got this really cool, like wolf tooth material. They go up high too. They're kind of like 70s pants or really 60s pants, and I love them. Wearing that with a turtleneck or just like a flowy top at work is such a good go-to, and it always makes me feel like I have done myself up in a way. This sweater I also grabbed for a lot. I ended up seeing a sweater that was similar to this on Pinterest. I will put that somewhere down here. In a certain look. When I started looking up how I want my style to be, a good tip is going on and creating a board or some sort of inspiration place, like a Pinterest board. I don't know why I'm trying to walk around just saying make a Pinterest board of looks that you like, because then you can go through your closet and you could look at those pieces a little bit more objectively versus emotionally and say, does this satisfy that style? Anyways, I digress. This one's from Zara, and it looks like a grandpa sweater, and it's this beautiful oatmeal color, and I really, really like it. So I picked that up this season. That was new this season, as well as this. This top is from Oakenfort. It's a little bit flowier. It has 3 buttons, and at the bottom it has a tie. So I love when you can just pick a couple of items out of your closet, dark pair of jeans, this kind of top, maybe a bag, a boot, and you just automatically feel good. You feel put together, even though you're not doing anything kind of extra. So just this being a light, flowy material, the material that it is, and then yeah, just the way it looks, because it's a collared shirt. I think that's why. This was my number one favorite purchase all winter, all autumn, and it's also from Aritzia. It's a Wilfred Free jacket. It wasn't cheap, but I wear it so much that I'm sure that the price per wear is very, very small now. So you can get this in a ton of different colors. What's great about it at the end of winter, when you're kind of easing into spring, is that you can just throw it on and go outside and you don't even need a jacket. So I love that. And my favorite dress this winter is this one. It's from Chic. Chic is a store in Australia actually, so I picked this up when I was traveling, and I love how flowy it is. It has an open back and it's a really beautiful length, and that dark midnight blue is just so beautiful on everyone, no matter what your skin tone is or your hair color. I just think that color works with everyone. And the one thing that I remembered I had that I completely forgot was this. It's a Lululemon collared shirt. Jumper? I don't know. Yeah, it's more like a jumper. It's this like, it feels like scuba gear, and I completely forgot I had it, and I had picked that up when I was doing a work trip to Florida. So all of that being said, you're gonna find things that you forgot you had, you're gonna appreciate things that you absolutely love, and you're gonna look at those things that you wear all the time and say, why don't I just have more of this and less of that stuff? So yeah, one last thing. You will notice my closet behind me. I try to color code it, like this is all the blue, all the red, all the gray, all the white, and pants and dresses where it can hang long, because I got this tip from one of my best friends, Sarah, and she said color code it like that, because then if you're looking for a black top, here they all are, red top, here they all are, versus how I used to do it where it was like all my long sleeves, t-shirts, tank tops, things like that. And I have found that I love this way, way more. You may have another opinion, but that's okay. This is just a tip. I love you guys so much, and that was it. It was kind of just a chill video, doing some cleanup, wishing you guys well. I know, again, like I've said in this video a couple times, it is an interesting time we are all going through together, so I'm just sending you so much love and support. And if you want to see a specific kind of video, let me know in the comments below, or if you have been doing your closet cleanup and you have some tips as well. I love you guys so much, and we will see you in my next one. Bye!